saying it killed itself. What about it? Like, I mean,
The community just like it. What happened is a couple of players just kept winning everything, and everyone gave up. And then when a PC version came out, they were just like, okay, just go away. We want to play this anymore. And the net play is not good. Just it killed itself.
The button config I heard is kind of out of the way too. If people want to reconfigure their buttons, so I've heard.
You know, I mean, like I said, I'm pretty new. I mean, I actually played the first Guilty Gear. I don't know how long ago. That was a hell of a long time ago.
That was like years ago, man.
Yeah, that was a hell of a long time ago, and obviously it's changed since then. You know, what I'm trying to figure out is what's kind of kept you guys back. Is it just the lack of exposure? Now
we're not Capcom. Literally, it's just we're not Capcom.
Yeah, but you know what? That's as much as that is true. You know, MK is picked up. It's not Capcom either.
No, but it still was rooted in the early '90s and has the whole.
Basically, it doesn't have that cartoony feel to it. And then when it's not Capcom, it'll usually strive for a little bit, and then Capcom fighters are like what everybody wants to watch.
Yeah, because basically Capcom games are considered the mainstream. Like everyone's been playing it, and you have generations of players. And Capcom knew this, which is exactly the whole reason why they took the easy approach. They just said, "Oh, why don't we just bring back all the characters from yesteryear, and now we'll attract all the veterans and stuff. The old school people will come back in, and they'll all play it."
Yeah, that's pretty smart, actually.
Of course, it's smart, you know, in the business perspective.
Yeah, if it ain't Capcom, that shit ain't rocking. That's all it is.
Yeah, but also, I mean, like, I mean, I don't know if it's a total turn off to some players, but you know, when you hear the anime community, you think of a bunch of half naked little Asian girls running around fighting, and that's all it is.
If that's what they thought, wouldn't that build the community?
Half Asian naked girls.
Oh my god.
You know what? In theory, it might, but then people will say, "Well, I'm not going to take a character like that serious."
Like, all right, we're gonna talk about like the manliest anime you ever seen, James, which was Fist of the North Star, right?
No one's gonna play that shit. Sorry,
look at that. There was that game came out. The game came out. And that game was like the manliest anime ever fucking made, and nobody in America played it. Everyone's like, "Oh,
too hard."
Because it's like, "Oh, it's game too hard." That's it. I'm done.
Too hard.
Capcom Fighter? No, not playing it.
The thing is, there are people actually out there. We'll take to kind of change gears. You had Street Fighter 3 that came out. Okay, this actually had probably like the most unique cast. And for a lot of people, that was a turn off because most people were just like, okay, where's this character? Where's that character? So you had like characteristics of grapplers and everything like that, and it was cool. And then 4 comes out, and they really don't even do that. And I think that they basically feel that they just need to stick with that old template. If it's not broke, don't fix it. So they bring that all back. But there are people actually out there that want unique characters, like SNK games in particular. I think they thrive the most because they had hands down the most personable cast that I've ever seen. They were really rich in animation. They had a lot of personality. Their story was good. Sometimes it was convoluted and stuff. But
what time period are you talking about? I'm sorry.
Huh?
Which time period are you talking about right now?
We're talking about back when like the very first Street Fighter 3 game came out. So
late
90s. Yeah, the 90s. The people, the generation that most people consider is like the best era and whatnot. So that comes out, you have your characters, people are like, oh, okay, that's cool and stuff. And initially it doesn't take off. In fact, it doesn't really take off a lot until Second Impact comes out. You know, just mainly the game. And then Third Strike comes out, Chun comes back and everything, and people are like, oh, cool, this is cool. And it's not unfortunately, until Justin in the Daigo Parry video comes out that suddenly everyone's like, oh, man, Third Strike's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it took years. It took years for Third Strike to gain that steam.
Yeah, that thing took like an eternity.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think that like everybody wants to be that community that just pulls themselves up by their own bootstraps and, you know, without help from anybody else. And, you know, maybe it's pride in some, you know, with some people in this community that they don't, you know, they're not looking for outside help. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't at least try to network and try to get that outside help, because nobody's really networking with those who are established already. I mean, we aren't just thinking, oh, we need them to help us, you know, but nobody's really trying to make that connection to network with that core group. of people who are making all the content and getting the most stream views and try to get some more exposure. I mean, there needs to be more than just one person.
Yeah,
networking.
I think there's a disconnect and stuff. Obviously between multiple communities, it doesn't help. Like James was saying, when the anime room has their own room, Mortal Kombat has their own room. It is a disconnect because not everyone basically says, "Oh, damn, I wonder what's going on in the anime room." They stay in the Capcom room, they stay in the MK room and stuff. Unless that person's feeling like being social and saying, "Oh, let me just see how I'll do," they're probably not going to go down the hall and check out what's going on.
I mean, one of the things I liked about Evo is it was the openness.
It was, yeah.
You walked in, you couldn't help to see the other games. So if you were a Marvel player, your game was at the front of the conference room. You're passing all this stuff, and you say, "Oh shit, what was that?" "Oh shit, what was that?" And you stop and check this out. And that at that point last year at Evo is what kind of started me to take notice of it. I mean, in that My Little Pony, but I mean,
wow! Out of all the games, My Little Pony.
Because why? Because I was like, "What the fuck?"
They're trying to come back to that too.
I was hoping that was going to be in this year. I was going to go.
They're trying to bring it back.
So hard.
They're doing revisions.
Go in, get the plot.
Down to
and
play
leave.
ponies.
I mean,
That's all you need to do.
that in that dive kick game, I was
That
like,
game sucks.
That game sucks. Utter dicks.
But
See,
people.
It looks cool, but the fact that Keats made it makes me worried a little bit.
Shots fired.
Shots fucking fired.
God damn.
He likes MODOK and like Arakune and all these weird fuckers I don't hate. So,
Okay.
I have
Shots
That
fucking
game is fun.
fired.
That game is fun for about 5 minutes, honestly. I played it. No.
No. Now there's special moves. It's completely different.
What?
In a story mode.
Yo,
Well, yeah,
That makes it better. Oh yeah. I play fighting into the story mode.
the most important part of it. That's why I play Blaze Blue.
Man, I don't even.
I used to play
fucking-
Mortal Kombat for the story. Real talk, so.
Arakune could be in dive kick. I don't know who said that in the chat, but that guy's really smart. He could be in
Oh
dive
my
kick.
god, it dies. It
He
dies.
could be in dive
Please,
kick.
no, we do not need Arcane in die kick. No, please.
wow, man, that
And
shit
you
was
have the
wild
air to
crazy.
ground teleport too, the
No.
one that goes behind you.
God.
Oh man.
Man, I've been to like fucking. Wow, just fucking dive kick.
Now let me ask you this: you guys, how many of you guys are from New York?
I'm from New York.
Yeah, I
Originally from New York.
Most of us are from New York or
I'm
Alright.
not from New York.
So do you guys have like with the Mortal Kombat guys, we had like a VSM where every week we'd all get together. Do you guys have anything like established like that where you guys all get together like weeklies or anything like that?
for sessions or for new casting.
For what?
For sessions,
Playing the game or to actually like cast out. I don't know what VSM is all. Is that like a tournament? Is it a session?
No, it was
Is
sessions.
a
It was
community
sessions.
cast?
It was a community of community. Basically, all the New York crew got together at this place, the Gamer's Edge, out in Valley Stream on Long Island. And every Thursday night we would do casuals from 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night till 2, 3 in the morning.
Yo, Team Stickbug.
our only real outlet to that would be Next Level, and
Yeah, we have the monthlies.
we
They
have
have
the
the monthlies in New
monthlies.
York.
Those are tournaments though. He's talking about
Yeah, those are
sessions.
tournaments.
Yeah, he's talking about like sessions.
Yeah,
Well,
We don't have anything like that.
no one
I-
does that because everyone's too fucking lazy.
In New York City, we do. Like the Team Stickbug core group that plays KOF and Guilty Gear, we do get together at least 3 times a week. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So me, Liston, the Prince, A3 Religions, the Dane, Stefan. Andrew comes through sometimes. SKD was there last week. We were playing everything from KOF, Marvel. We played Guilty Gear, played Marvel 2. I mean, I came from like Capcom games. I came from Marvel 2, old school, and from New York. So I know what it was like back then. We just had sessions for like 72 hours. So and we were doing that for a while, for like a couple of years. We were alternating between going to Zach's house and my house for the whole weekend, and we would just play games for 72 freaking hours. And we're not able to do that as much as before. We haven't done that for a while, but we do play at least 3 times a week in Queens, in New York City.
It was a
And-
lot tighter back then.
Yeah, I mean,
Used to do
we
sessions.
always had the door open. Always had the door open to people to come through. Like we invited Nerd Josh because he wanted to play Guilty all the time. SKD came through. We had KOF players from Jersey come through, and it's not just anime. It's a plethora of games and multi-setup. So we definitely do things. Next Level would be a great outlet if they had not laggy TVs.
No, I told you about the situation now. There's a lot more aids there, but either way, a lot of people complain about the venue fee at next level for the $10 for the whole day. Which compared to what I've seen, compared to what I've seen, because I used to play a lot of trading card games, and in those shops, you pay $3 for a half hour, $5 for an hour, and that was that. So to me, $10 for the whole day and night actually seems like a personal bargain.
That's like an hour of work. Like, how is $10 too much?
That's just New York. Like, outside of New York, we have...
in New York, that doesn't sound too bad. In Florida, our land center is $6 for the entire night.
I do know.
Or the entire day, I guess.
You don't have a land center in New Jersey.
No, let me ask you this. What's the average age of you guys?
I don't know. 14?
Yes.
14.
We got kids still in high school, and we got me. I'm 32, and I was in the Air Force for 6 years. I went to Japan for a year, and I'm 32 years old and married. So,
the reason I asked that is, like you were saying with the money. I mean, that's, that was one of the things that I encountered with even the MK community. Everybody wants, and they're a bunch of broke ass motherfuckers, and I'm like,
broke ass motherfuckers.
I just had an incident the other day where a bunch of people decided to call me up 10 minutes before a tournament thing a get together was happening in Jersey, and they decided to ask me for rides to fucking pretty much in between New York and Philly, And I'm not one of those that asks give me gas money, give me tolls, but give me gas, give me motherfucking tolls.
So it's money, bro.
I'm not. I may be free when I'm playing the game, but damn well when I'm driving around, I ain't free. And that's another thing that is I find a lot of players have a problem with is I've heard guys bitch about $20, and I'm like, it's $20.
Yeah, for me, it's I'm a fucking I'm a skinny dude that eats a lot, and I spend a lot of money. If Daiandoh's seen me, I go to fucking next level and I buy 5 or 6 beers. I'm eating food left and right. And I'm playing games, and I'm not even pissed drunk yet. And Dai's like, how many beers have you had? I'm like, maybe 6. I'm on my 5th one, I'm on my 4th one. And I already paid $10 venue fee. I'm paying about maybe another $20 in beers, another fucking $20 in food. So
no, but like 995 Phil just said, here guys are, broke ass motherfuckers and wouldn't even chip in for gas and tolls or any of that shit. Meanwhile, they just get back from a tournament of winning thousands of dollars, and it's like pulling fucking teeth.
It's that whole top player. I need to borrow a stick, even though I've won 8 of them in town.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't understand. You don't understand. There's a reason why I don't have a stick sometimes.
Shut up.
Sometimes.
Now, 8-way run saying $20 is a lot when you're new to it to the game.
Well, no, that's a mentality, not.
At the same time, that's a mentality now, and that's the online culture because everybody just plays online now. But when you have to go to the arcade and drop 50 cents,
drop to 50 cents a shot.
50, and it's worse in Japan. It's $1. So
it's more than $1.
Wait,
no, it's more than $1.
Jaxel thinks we're spending.
It's $1.25.
It's 100 yen, but
it's $1.25 that I'm losing.
You better not lose. So
guys, wait. Jaxel thinks we're charging people $20 to go to next level.
What?
I think Jaxel said we're charging people $20 to go to next level.
Wait, really?
Oh, that's not what he's saying.
Is that what he's saying?
He's saying new players don't want to spend.
Yeah, they don't want to drop.
$20.
Yeah, they're not willing to drop.
Listen.
All the people are
We're
there.
gonna start. Hold on, guys. Hold on, because everybody's asking me this. Start with Lord Knight. Work your way. I guess if you're looking at your screen, right to left, and then the bottom. I want order because I don't like chaos. Tell everybody who you are and what your favorite animal is.
Animal. That works.
Animal.
So Lord Knight, start. Go.
Hi, I'm Lord Knight. What's my favorite anime? That's pretty hard.
Animal.
Oh, what's my favorite animal?
Jesus.
They don't care about our favorite anime. Come on, man.
I don't know. I guess
Dragons.
horses. Yeah, I like horses. Lord Knights ride horses, so I like horses.
Okay, go next to you, Chris.
I'm next. What's up, guys? I'm Chris Bahn, CEO of Put That Back, and I like cats.
Next is Chaz.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Chaz, aka Minus, from New York City, and favorite animal is a fucking koala because that nigga just chills in the tree, just high and looks at me all fucking day, and he just gets to do that.
And eating eucalyptus and shit.
Eucalyptus, son, just chilling.
Next we got AKA.
Hey guys, my name is Konnichiwa Deathstrike, and my favorite, I don't know, I guess sea creature is a crab.
DC.
What's up, guys? I'm DC, from Florida. My favorite animal is probably a hamster. Hamtaro was actually one of my favorite enemies.
Yo,
Hamster. Wow. What the?
Hamtaro was legit. And if you have a problem, I will fight you.
Kelvin.
Hey, what's up? I am Kelvin from New York. My favorite animal is the grizzly bear. That's it.
All right, moving down the line.
Hey, I'm Andrew from New York. My favorite animal is birds, usually parrots or parakeets.
We got next Super Science.
Hey, what's up? I'm Super Science. I'm from New Jersey and Pittsburgh.
You're from New Jersey. Shut up.
Whatever. I helped manage the scene in Pittsburgh. But anyways, I guess my favorite animal is turtle. I guess. Sure.
Mr. Pherleece. Pherleece.
Oh. Who?
Oh, it's no mic. That's right.
Hi, hello.
Oh, there you go.
I didn't plan to talk on this, but yeah, I'm Pherleece. Anybody catch Injustice live on Sundays? And I like cats also.
Unban.
Yo, it's Sogos. I'm like a nobody. I'm from Jersey. My favorite animal is black people because they're.
God damn.
God damn.
By the way, tell Bifuteki he can suck my dick. Hold that shit and learn how to stream, nigga.
Oh my god.
Shout outs to Alan, yo. People aren't giving Stickbug enough credit on this show.
Yo, godlike.
He's exposing
Alan is
to
the shit.
everyone.
Bifuteki is the shit because he's buying me drinks at the beach. Anyone
Shout
who
out
streams.
for dissing Naruto.
I wanna go to the beach.
Shout out to the motherfucking beach.
Shout out to Jordan.
Shout outs to Dota 2 because I play that game and that shit is godlike.
Shout out to Real Esports, League of Legends.
Yeah, that's right. League of Legends taking over the fighting game community. It's a shame.
Dota and League of
play
Legends,
it, but
baby.
Holy shit.
Because
It's such a bad game.
Dota is such an amazing game.
Shout outs to Homo sapien. There you go.
See, James, if you want to be talking about real money, let's go esports. Let's talk about Dota and League of Legends.
Talk about just dropping fighting games altogether. Why are we playing fighting games?
You know,
Fun?
Getting a 9 to 5.
Get 9 to 5 on top of that. Get Doted and then 9 to 5.
Do it for America.
And you're set. You're set. That's it.
Yeah, I'm kind of upset Triforce isn't talking. I really wanted
he's
to
actually
have
muted.
He's
no
talking.
way.
He's
Triforce is.
busy.
Yo, he's my
Triforce
hero.
is talking with
I
his
wanted to have
mind.
a sophisticated conversation with him and everything.
Triforce got the hose right now.
Oh,
He's
is that
gonna-
Bifuteki?
Yeah.
Venus? Oh shit.
Yo,
Base
Bifuteki.
Listen to him talk.
There's so many.
What's up, Dre?
Hello?
What's your favorite animal?
What's up,
My
Trey?
favorite animal? I like dragons.
Dragons.
Yo, what kind of dragon, bro?
Yo, real dragons?
Regular dragon?
Regular dragons?
The pink ones with the fluffy wings?
No. But anyway.
Where the Apex Persona Bifuteki?
Huh?
Where the Apex Persona videos?
Those I'm actually trying to recover back from Twitch. So
It's been like fucking 3 months.
Who cares? Anyway, it was
There's
kind of
a-
shitty. It was kind of a shitty tournament besides the finals, and those are up. So
You were a shitty
I
tournament.
want to play. I want to
Fuck you,
play.
okay.
just whatever.
Yeah, let's talk about the anime community
It's not a huge deal.
and how we should be pulling all the players from the Capcom community because our games are so good. I mean, really,
Before you get into that,
We should be pulling them niggas in there.
I
Come on, Justin. Play play my game, Justin.
No, not even Justin. I'm talking about all the Capcom monsters. All those pop monsters.
Filipino
We just gotta
champ,
give our games
Filipino
a chance.
champ would never touch an anime game. He said it on his
Because
stream.
he'd get bodied. He'd go 2 and
Champ
out
was like,
and
"Fuck
quit.
anime. That shit is whack."
No, I
You guys
respect him.
shit
He's good at games. I
on
respect
all
Filipino
Capcom.
champ
No, I
so much.
respect him, but he said it himself. He's like, "Fuck anime. That shit is gay. And that shit is whack."
I don't care.
I remember he tweeted when he was so mad when Persona made it into Evo. It was hilarious.
Who, Champ?
God, Champ, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
He's like, "I
man.
didn't let that gay anime game get into fucking Evo. What the fuck?"
Sounds about
For
right.
attention. It's stupid, and he's gonna be stupid, so let him be stupid. Whatever. Just don't feed the troll.
Man,
the troll.
you better relax, dude. He holds 1 round, 1 HP tournaments for $5 to get his bills up.
Yo, Jaxel, get on Skype and I'll add you. But the anime community is pretty much
Ass.
it's kind of weird because from a lot of the players that I've talked to, it's like if any of the Capcom players go into that room and they see that they're actually playing, you guys actually like the anime community pretty much shits on them. And they don't understand it, which is kind of the reason why they don't like coming to play those games.
They do get shit on. I'm not even gonna lie.
Define, explain getting shit on. What are you talking about?
You guys basically like, oh, you play this game? Like Flash Metroid just told me. Yeah, I'm gonna say a name. Flash Metroid has told me there's several times like he's come from the anime like background. And he's come in there to try to like play like Persona or something, and it's like you guys treat him like he's nothing.
What does he want?
Wait.
So should I be like, "Yo, Flash, yo, Flash"?
No. It's not like he wants you to suck his dick or anything like
No,
that.
of course not. Of course not. No,
Wait, what does he want? What does he want?
At Winter Ball.
Is that Stick Bug?
He's not here.
No, he's not
Yes,
here.
I am Stick Bug.
Shut up, dude. You are full of shit right now.
Yeah, he is full of shit. Anyway, but all
tell us what
he
he
wants
wants.
is like to be treated equally or whatever, just not like, oh well, fuck you, whatever.
Wait, hold on.
Who has enough balls in the anime
That's why I
community
wanted
to
to
pop
clarify
off
what
like that?
happened.
Nobody.
The thing that always confuses me is that, like, why is it a big deal when you're trying to play a new game when in every other tournament, every other game you play, you have people, not only more people shitting on you on the stream and people shitting on you behind you, like, all the time. I never understood why that was, like, a thing. Like, why is it a problem that at a tournament, okay, X player is from who doesn't play Persona or whatever game is playing, and then they feel bad that people are talking shit behind them. That always happens. That happens. I play these games, and that happens to me all the time. But I don't make it a thing. So why is that a thing? That's not a thing, or it shouldn't be a thing.
That's just a bitch-made move. That's just a top-player bitch move.
Oh, I'm getting screamed at from the side from a different community, guys. I'm sorry. I don't want to play your game.
Yeah, don't get tight to some 14-year-olds talking
Like,
shit to you.
I don't understand. It's like, why is it like cross community wise? Why nothing? Like, no one can get along with anybody.
Like, I try to get along. I know a lot of people in different communities, and I get along with them. But I don't understand why in tournament time that's a thing when everyone is, like, the point of a tournament is you pay money to try to see who's the best at the tournament. Of course people are going to be talking shit to you and stuff, and people are going to be talking shit if, like, their local hero is playing, like, X player who's, say it's Flash, who's really well known. Like, people are going to be talking shit and cheering on their friend. So why is that a thing?
Like,
Why are
Justin
some players
gets-
so sensitive?
Yeah,
When did
dude,
that
like
happen?
Justin gets shitted on, and he goes to other countries, and they're rooting against Justin. And I've never heard Justin say, "Oh my God, fuck, I'm never going back to this tournament because people are mean to me over there."
Man, Justin played Marvel too. Of course, he
Like Marn gets bought. His
Yeah, I'm
LOL
sure
team is
Marn
getting
gets- Yo,
his
Marn.
LOL team is getting shitted on left and right, and Marn had never complains on about the fucking community in League of
probably
Legends.
does.
So why? I mean, he does, but why is Flash the only one that makes it public?
I don't think it's just Flash.
And Chris
that made
G.
it
It's
public.
Chris G too.
Just
Chris
trying to
G's
keep
made it
peace,
public.
probably,
Chris G's made it very public.
And I've told Chris G to his face, stop being a bitch and just play.
Yeah,
And Chris
Why
G
they
has
being
looked at me,
tight? Like their
and
egos
Chris
so
has
huge.
looked at me, and he's like, "You're right. I should just ignore everything and play."
No, you have to realize that what Chris G does is he plays for a paycheck. So, anime games are not getting him the paycheck. So there's no reason for him to stick around.
I put up a tournament with over $1,000 in pot. He didn't enter. He came to watch, but And then
So
Mark
now-
probably got paid big. I'll say that much. He actually bothered playing Guilty Gear for another week.
So now let's break it down to this, Jaxel. Why does it have to be a paycheck? Why can it not be a hobby that we can enjoy?
It's going
no,
to get that way. The more
No,
like
I'm saying is like for 99% of people, it is a hobby, and that's fine. But I'm saying is specifically
number's
for
less.
Chris G.
Jaxel, that number's so much less. It's a smaller percentage.
Then are you saying that many people are like how many people are you saying are playing fighting games to get money?
Yeah, like come on, man.
Like the
Let's
majority
be
are
honest.
not getting any money. I'm not getting money.
I'm playing for money. You kidding
Well,
me?
But
Yeah, but you're
look
part
at
of
this.
the fraction of a
People
fraction
aren't
of a
getting
percent
money.
of the
Okay,
people
but
that
you
are
got a
playing.
job on top of getting money, so you're not really worried about your weekly paycheck if it's not coming in. I'm talking about like Jaxel's like, yo, oh man, he's playing for money. Like, yeah, he's playing for money, but get a job. Be real with yourself. At the end of the day, son, that tournament money from next level is gonna run out, and then you're fucked. Your resume is gonna be looking. I played Marvel for like this amount of years. Step your shit
I'm
up.
not saying you're wrong.
Step your shit up.
I'm not disagreeing with that. What I'm trying to say is that a lot of people seem to make going to tournaments their job. And that number of people who actually go to tournaments to try to win money so that this way they can eat, they can get to the next tournament and stuff like that is very high.
Yeah, that's just staggering, man.
Yeah,
it's actually worse now than it was before.
Yeah, no. Trust me when I tell you this. I
It's
remember
OD.
Jago back in CTF sleeping back on those fucking cruising those NASCAR racers arcades. If anybody remembers, in the back when Jago had no job and no apartment, he'd be sleeping in the back of those cars, chilling, waiting to go to work. Trust me, it was not that bad for people nowadays. People have places to sleep at. Jago was one of the people that I knew that would sleep at CTF Arcade. Yeah. So it's not that bad. No one's gonna say I had it bad. Nigga, when you tell me about Jago sleeping in an arcade to go to work because he had no home to go to and sleeping on a park bench, then we can talk about like playing for like fucking
food,
doing shit like
playing
that.
for
Yeah,
food.
playing for food. Like the time he went to Texas with he told me a story. He went to Texas with another gentleman that I don't want to say his name, but they both went to Texas on a limb to win a Street Fighter 4 tournament when it first came out. They had no money to come back, so they were riding on the money to go to this tournament and come back with the winnings from the tournament.
I've done that before.
I've seen that happen very recently.
You know, those are sad excuses of human judgment. Like that's when something you need to step up and say, hey, you know what? I think I need to get a job. I need to do something with myself.
And that's the problem with this community.
It's priorities, nigga. If I want to get down to being ghetto, you got to get your priorities.
And I completely agree with that. But the thing is, these players don't see it that way.
No, they don't see it that way because they actually, in their heads, they think this is a job.
Yeah, they think they're making it.
They live in a fantasy world.
James, what is it that I said to you? Remember what I said? I could look inside this room and on one single hand, I could point out the people who I know who actually have a 9-to-5 job.
Yeah, I mean, I've said to you time and time again, if you have to sleep on a floor like you're at a Grateful Dead concert, you don't deserve to be at a tournament.
I'm sorry.
If you're going there for fun and like I said, there's a difference. If you're going there to fun and you got a group of guys and you're like, look, we're gonna fucking save money, we're gonna put 35 guys in a fucking room, that's fine.
Don't worry about it.
But
do you guys remember when we were 12 playing video games?
Yeah, I remember.
We didn't have jobs. $20 was a lot to us.
Yeah, Jaxel, remember coming to South Jersey for Soul Calibur 2 tournaments? Remember the
But
Shore Mall?
Jaxel, the thing is,
Fighter tournaments for the most part. So how am I rigging brackets if his wins are consistent? Wouldn't their rumor be validated if Sanford only won at Battlefield but then lost every other place?
yeah.
But no one takes the time to use critical thinking to look at the situation and like, If Triforce was setting up the brackets, then Sanford would only win at Battlefield. But he doesn't only win at Battlefield. Sanford owns New York and Street Fighter, period. He's been winning in Chinatown, he's been winning at Battlefield, he's been winning at Guard Crush, Big 2, Battle Circuit, On Blast, whatever the hell you want to call it. He's been winning all the well, not all the time, but most of the time. He didn't win every Battlefield, he just won most of them. So, you see what I'm saying? And that's what it all comes down to. It's like,
well, in regards to that, and as someone who actually ran some of the brackets for the original Battlefields at King's Games,
yes,
all someone has to do is actually beat Sanford, and then all of a sudden it's not supposedly rigged.
Yep.
You know, in the first place. You know, and that's definitely fair enough, and it is a very ridiculous point.
All right, guys, hold on a second. We're back, just so everybody knows.
Yeah,
we're back. So, but no, you guys continue to talk because I'm actually, after that aggravation, I'm going to smoke a second cigarette tonight.
I like that page on Twitter. I mean, on Facebook and everything. And that's when I didn't even know who the hell you were.
Hey, I'm not allowed to fuck up.
Yo, Triforce,
it's been I smoked like 3 cigarettes in like a month.
I'm gonna fucking go drink some liquor right now because I want to get sauced.
Oh, you always want to get
Bahn. It's not PSI. If you're talking about the guy who scumbag us in the arc, it's not PSI. It's a Tekken player.
Oh.
The guy that charged me the $350 is a Tekken player, and he ran up with Justin's money.
Oh damn.
Scumbag. But like,
it sounds like you went through a lot of bullshit in your life just into the fighting game scene.
My man, if you look at the King of Chinatown film, 90% of that film is actually true. The only
honestly, when I finally saw that movie last year, and I'm like, how is this negative towards Triforce? I thought it was actually pretty positive towards you.
Well, the negative part of the film is when the guy ran out. The problem that Calvin had was this. He ran out of a way to end the film. He was supposed to, when Justin won the national championship, got the big trophy, he was supposed to end the film on that. The film was supposed to be, Justin wins the national championship, got the contract from Evil Controllers for $20,000, and with his championship, Triforce was able to sign Canva. What's the name of this gambling site for gaming, but it was legal? Oh my goodness, I forgot the name of it. Galaxy for Gamers. Gamer Nook, and like 5 other different sponsors that we all game at. Even Gunnar was one of them. And we got all those sponsors. I told him end the movie on that note, but he did not want to. He wanted to take the film to Daigo being beat at the World Championships at Evo. And I looked at him, I'm like, you're an idiot. You're betting. This is what you're doing. You're going to Vegas. You're taking your life savings, the deed to your house and your car, and you're saying, all on black. You're an idiot. Why would you do that? But being the idiot that he was, he did it. Then, when Daigo beat Justin in the nail bite in the grand finals after Justin reset, he was so demoralized because he didn't know how to end the film. And then what ended up happening was, there's a part in the film which supposedly makes me look shady. The part where
you're talking to Justin and telling him to mention Empire and blah, blah, blah. Which, again, I can't understand the downside of that. If you're a team, why is it bad for a team player to promote everybody in the team and help the entire team as a whole rather than the individual?
Well, okay, here's what I actually thought was one of the more shady parts. It was not, mention Empire, but rather saying he did it for his grandma, which I believe was at one of the GameStop tournaments.
Yeah, that was in the beginning.
No. Now, here's that part. He did not do that. Like, that part that he made up, he didn't make up. That part he showed is actually completely misunderstood. But he didn't do it intentionally. That was a genuine misunderstanding to the part. And the reason why it's misunderstood is because he could not show what I told Justin before it. He ended my statement and didn't let me finish. A lot of statements I say, because as you guys know, I like to talk a lot and I ramble on. He does not let me finish a lot of.
Really?
Shut up.
All that shit, Triforce.
He doesn't let me finish the statement. He cut that part twice. The part where he asked Justin about his grandmother, he cut it 2 times. The first time when he cut it, I said, Justin, wait, hold on. Before he even started it, I said, Justin, when you say this part and he asks you, why are you doing this? And you say, I'm doing this for my grandmother, you have to say it with a certain level of oomph. because you want to get that like superhero type thing going on. So I said, don't just say like, I'm doing this for my grandmother, because you don't get that oomph from it. And like, you want to portray yourself as this guy who's using video games to help his parents. You're trying to make it positive. It's like doing a part in acting, and you do some soft baby shit line, and the director's looking at you and like, where's the passion in what you just said? Like, get the hell out of here. So when Justin did his line, he did it some soft baby shit. So I came as like, whoa, Calvin, cut. What did I just tell you? And then he cuts that part, but I finished saying, Justin, you're supposed to say it with oomph. Try it again. He cut that off. No one knows that. So it makes it look like I came and told Justin, don't use your grandmother.
What an ass.
This is the thing I'm talking about. He demonizes me. The part in the car where I said only a sucker works a 9 to 5, if you got the entire spiel of that, no one would actually demonize me. I told Kevin the story. I said, my father came to this country, right? And when my father came to this country, my mother, well, the mother of his children, which is us, my mother, left him and married another man. My father, who's an orphan from Jamaica with 3 children in America, has dreadlocks as a Rastafarian in the 80s, where Jamaicans and Rastafarians don't rock in America, right? He has no job, no nothing, had to stay with his 3 kids. He could have just put us in foster home and tried to make his own way in life, but he kept his 3 kids like a father, carried me on his back, carried my oldest brother Nathaniel by his hand, holding his hand on his right, and then lift my youngest brother Aaron in his left hand and walked the streets with the 3 of us. People don't know that part of my life. My father said, I gave my life and drove taxi for 30 years so that his children may be where they are now. And what does my father have to show for it? He has muscular dystrophy. That means it's things like taking a shower. He needs someone to help him take a shower, put on his clothes. He can't do that by himself. He worked for 30 years. His body failed him. And now my father lives off of he gets workman comp for life because his last 10 years was in Dwayne Reed. So, and he was a junior executive. So thank God he will be paid for the rest of his life $20,000 a year so he can survive on it. But he has to hire a maid to upkeep him for the remainder of his days. My father did all of that. He's divorced, alone, and he has all he can do is read books, go to the park, smell the fresh air, and live the things that matter in life. But he can't live a normal life like how everyone else is living. And my father told me, son, I've worked 30 years in my life, and I did not give up my life for my 3 kids, only to see you guys have the end life I have. I've worked a 9 to 5 all my life. Only a sucker works a 9 to 5. You're supposed to use the job. So he said, you're supposed to use the job. My father said, you're supposed to use the job to set yourself up for something.
Who's got Tourette's?
What?
I said, who's got Tourette's that just blatantly bursts out?
It's Skeletorg G. So if any of y'all actual fucking trolls and you already know me, and I'm sorry to cut your story off, nigga, but your fucking story is making me sad about my fucking life, bro. Fucking story, bro. Let's talk about some bitches. Let's talk about some bitches, man. Let's talk about some naked hoes.
Triforce, I'm gonna tell you something about Skeletorg G. This nigga is a scaly fucker. Like, he has a skin disease.
Oh, Melvin, are you really gonna go it? Melvin?
Oh my god.
Melvin?
Wait. Skeletorg. First of all, whoa. First of all, everybody shut up for a second. Skeletorg, so everybody knows who you are. Introduce yourself and tell us your favorite animal.
Okay. My favorite animal is a lemur. I'm Skeletorg G. If you don't know me, then you can Google. I'm all over Alphaism Radio. And Triforce knows me, but he'll probably play like he fucking does it. But he already knows. Alex Bell knows. Fucking Duck Vader knows. Fucking Cockslide Jaxel fuck knows. Fuck you, Jaxel fuck. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Don't fucking talk while I'm talking, bitch. You fucking know, bitch. Hold up. Oh, look. Oh, nigga, your girl's texting me, nigga. Jaxel, dash a bitch. Ah, what's up, babe? All right. Yeah, so I'm fucking me. And Melvin, don't fucking do it, Melvin. Don't fucking do it, bro. Don't fucking do it. You fucking liar, ducker, fuck. You tweeting ass, fuck, nigga. Don't fucking do it. Don't do it.
Shout out to fucking Ja. I see that, nigga. I see you, nigga.
Don't fucking do it. Yo, you know, I'm just trying to come and hear shit. Like, I come think about, yo, it's like 12 guys. We talking about bitches. And I hear some fucking arms and shit don't work, need a maid, nigga. I got a maid that's naked, nigga. You feel me? You feel me? Is that Jaha? Young Maze guy coming straight for the Jaha. Young niggas already hate me. What do you want I can get him on too? But no, I'm Skeletor G. I'm Skelly. Triforce? What's up, buddy? Can I ask you something?
God, I'm fucking tearing.
Can I ask you something since we all keep it real here, right? We're all real people.
It's like a yuppie.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Can you promise to keep it gully, keep it all the way real?
When am I never real?
After the shit I'm about to ask you, it's to get unfucking real fast.
Wait. Oh my god.
Alright.
Wait, before you, let me get a drink because this shit is gonna be fucking. This shit is gonna be too fucking good.
Okay.
Drink my organic juice.
I'll give you a moment to go get your drinks and shit.
Oh man, hold on.
I'll give you guys a moment.
Yo, I'm just gonna sit here. Just do it, nigga. I'm gonna just wait for this. This is gonna be too good.
Also, the most important thing is I want you guys to follow my man Jaha Base God on Twitter. That's the most important thing. So follow him on Twitter. And yeah, just follow him on Twitter. But he does follow back. In fact, he'll even follow you twice because he's such a goon.
It's true.
But,
Goddamn.
He is the goon of the goons. Shout out to my nigga Jaha.
What I want to know is this. Can you explain to me that link? Now, I don't want to link this in the fucking chat. Because I'm not that type of guy. You know, I really want to, but I'm going to keep it G. Can you, Triforce, please explain? You know, I'm going to keep it here in this batch of fucking 12 people. Can you help me?
That's too late.
Like, really?
You're gonna pull that was wait. That was on last week. Listen, I'm answering the question. That was on last week's show.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
My fault then we'll just leave it dead then. If you already answered that, then we'll just leave it.
Just so you know, that was a guy playing as a girl. Yeah.
So that's not a bitch.
That's not a girl.
So that was not a bitch.
That's not a girl, and that's not the conversation I had with who I thought was a girl.
What if I told you that it's a girl and I fucked her twice?
Then you fucked the dude.
What if I told you that was a girl and I fucked her twice?
Don't know what to tell you, man.
Oh god.
Just congratulate him.
I think good for you.
I'm just asking.
I'm just asking. Oh,
yo, who the
man.
fuck is Skeletor G?
Fuck G.
Cool.
Also to this guy that wants me to talk about king of the fucking slave camp, Django can suck a fucking dick. I don't talk about dirty ass.
Tú eres igual a dicho, mamá yema.
Oh my god,
I don't talk about dirty ass niggas. Okay? I don't talk about dirty niggas. Dirty ass Django fuck. King of fucking slave fuck. The D is not silent, nigga. It is Django for him. A man of his slave level gets the fucking D. The D is
Okay,
not
this
silent.
guy needs to go.
Yeah,
Nigga, you sound salty in the bitch, nigga. You
Salty
sound
about
salty.
what? You're not insulting me.
I
Nigga, you
respect
sound mad. Nigga, you sound mad, nigga.
I
Yeah,
think
what
we
about
should
that
actually like talk about anime
Yeah.
at some point.
That Naruto game, man.
Yes, this is about anime. It's not about people's dicks.
Yo, y'all should put that Naruto game up there. What's up?
This shit got derailed quick.
Yeah, girls and that shit.
Did you expect anything less?
Being naked? Some heterosexual shit?
Yeah, we're talking hetero.
Come on, get rid of this guy.
So you want to get me out of here, Jaxel fuck? Because I like bitches. Jaxel? Jaxel? What's up, nigga? That's that size shame right there. Nigga sound salty than a bitch.
That wasn't me.
Sounds like a Brooklyn yuppie.
I think that was James.
I don't even know who that guy is. So fuck him too.
Yo. All right. Well, you know what? While you're fucking me, you can lick my ball sack. Later.
Thank you, James.
Well, that was entertaining at least.
It was entertaining. But while you're in the chat, you could suck my dick, you could cup my balls, you could do whatever makes you get your jollies off.
Wait. Let me find him. Hold on. There he is. Whoa, almost did it to the wrong person. There you go.
Okay then.
Let's move on. Back to anime.
We weren't even on anime before.
Well, no, when the stream went
that's
down.
right. We're talking about the whole. Well, Triforce was talking about the whole thing, and then he wanted to come in here, ask him about this stupid to catch an emperor shit. Whatever. That was last week. Let's move on.
That was like 5 years ago.
Well, even
and shit.
before then, me and Jaxel were discussing the situation on niggas need to get a fucking job.
I was in on that conversation too, because I agree with it 100%. No offense. I can't say up to me, ask me, yo, can you sponsor me for breakfast? Can you sponsor me for lunch? Can you sponsor me for dinner?
Now, what was I saying is that, you know, a job isn't always a possibility for some people. Some people are young. They're not old enough to have jobs.
Yeah, but you know what? But then you know what? You gotta learn to balance your allowance then.
You should also deal with your education.
Target, all these places will hire these kids. GameStop, let's go.
Yeah, no, hold on. But there's one thing, because this is me defending some of the guys that lived in my house, and well, actually our house, because it was never my house. I just shared it with everyone. That people got to understand, this isn't the entire community. This is exaggerated. The statements that you guys are making is kind of exaggerated. The entire community is not like that. It is only a small percentage of the players that don't have jobs. Most of the players are in school. Most of the players have a 9-to-5 job, or the majority of the players live with their parents. And at this present point in time, it is not pertinent for them to get a job. A very small percent, like 5%, don't have jobs. And those guys that don't have jobs, believe it or not, are, this is gonna sound real funny, the champions. Because they make more money winning the video game tournaments, even the locals, than they do working a regular job per week.
Wait. Hold on, wait. I got several people here that disagree with that. $200 a week? At a weekly?
Prime example. I'll use two people. I'll use one who's very, very consistent and one who's semi-consistent.
Okay, I'm gonna let you talk, then I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. Go ahead.
Chris G, on average, creates $250 a week from Next Level.
Okay.
Then he goes one monthly, where he probably makes a G and change.
Okay.
Or let's use the month of February. So he made $1,000 on average at Next Level. Then went to the Big Two and made another 2 Gs. So he raked in $3,000+ for the month of February playing video games.
Okay.
Now, for someone in his age who did not complete college, does not have a master's,
okay,
at that age,
and lives off of microwaved macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, but go on. Let him. Wait.
At least he's alive, nigga.
Right now, a semi player. Sanford went. He won 4 the Big Twos or the Next Levels in a row. So he's making the same amount, $1,000 from the Big Two for that week. Went to winner brawl, got 600 and change from Street Fighter to get second place. Got like 200 and change from the teams. So Sanford clears in $2,000, right?
Okay.
Based on these guys' education or lack thereof, whatever the case may be, because we don't know what their lives are, they are making better than actual minimum or what they would make at Target or Best Buy or whatever the place is. And it's tax free.
Okay. Now let me say what I gotta say. Okay. When I first moved to New York, which was back in 1996, and I was 16 years old, I actually got a job working for the Department of Labor doing data entry after work. I brought home at least $4K every single month while going to high school. Okay? So for you to tell me that someone who does not have a master's degree, I don't even have a college diploma yet.
Let me say one statement to your. Let me make a statement to your. What you just said. What year was this? 96, right?
96.
Okay, that's when Clinton balanced the budget and fixed the country. Where are we right now?
Okay, but wait. Let's move on. Because right after I got out of high school, I started working at Bear Stearns, doing desktop support, getting paid at least $80,000 a year. No college degree yet, but let's move on. Let's move on.
Let's talk about video games.
I worked there for at least 4 to 5 years, making six figures after 2 years. No college degree yet.
All things considered, it is significantly harder to get a job now than it was 15 years ago.
Okay, but I understand that. But the point that I'm trying to make is that these guys can actually get a job. It's not impossible.
Dre. The problem where before you jump in, James, hold on for a second. The problem of what you're talking that you're not taking into consideration is this, Dre. You are a young, ambitious kid with some skills and potential that a lot of people didn't have. You created a work experience that dictate your actual value in the labor force. These guys did not make the right decisions back in 96 that you made, and they are paying for it now. So their situation is based on what do they do now, not what should they have done. You can't go back in time.
Triforce?
So when, yes.
I want to cut into that situation right there. You had, I know for a fact, you actually have a couple members that were working at the time, during the time they were in Empire. Like,
whoa, before you go there and say that, just to let you know, they were working in my store. I hired them.
No, before that, I know Jago was working construction. He was working construction.
No, he wasn't in Empire at the time. Jago came into Empire in 2009, so I didn't even know who he was. So all that stuff, because I remembered he told me a story. He had $100,000 and he was with Justin hanging out with all these Asian girls. He blew his $100,000 on whatever, and that put him in the situation where he was talking about he's sleeping in Chinatown or what. So I didn't know whatever. Lincoln has a degree where he can teach Dragon God. He's an actual teacher. And whatnot. I understand that what you're talking, but I'm not talking about those guys because those guys can go back out and get jobs. I'm talking about other people. I just don't want to put their names on blast who just made bad decisions, and they don't have anything going for them. Like right now, what Chris G is doing, he is comfortable. He is settling for what he does because what he's doing is consistent for now. Long term, well, we all know the answer for that.
The long term answer is if he doesn't possess some kind of skill when the gaming's done, he's looking at minimum wage jobs.
Yeah, and that's the point that I'm trying to make. Go out there, work at Target, work at a grocery store.
We all agree with that, which is the point my father was trying to make when I brought up that thing. You use a 9-to-5 and you create a career, or you own your own. But the problem here is these guys all have either I get a 9-to-5 or I play video games. Neither one of those are the answers. If you're going to play video games, right? If you're going to play video games, you're going to become a professional. Like, look at Infiltration. I don't know if Infiltration has an actual job back in Korea. But let's say he's just playing video games professionally. He's using that to put himself in a position where he can become an actual electronic athlete and a pro gamer where companies can pay him $80,000 a year or get a salary, an endorsement deal or whatever, so he can set himself up. And while he's being set up, he can create a business. His manager, partner, Laugh, owns his own business. So he's setting himself up using his strength currently right now as gamers. You have a lot of guys right now who are godlike in games, and they're not setting themselves up for nothing. They're just playing the game. They have no future. All they're like is, well, as long as I'm good at this game, I should be okay. And you're like, well, what happens when you're no longer good at the game? And they don't think that far ahead.
Triforce. Yo, what's up, guys? I just want everybody to know that, they should play Chaos Code.
There you go.
Play Chaos Code.
God, like.
What the hell is Chaos Code?
Yo, what the hell is Chaos Code? I'm glad you asked, Jaxel. I'm glad you asked.
Here we go.
I like how you chimed in with that too.
Play that fucking Chaos Code.
Yo, Chaos Code all day.
Is it an anime game?
It's an anime game.
No, actually, it's not really an anime game because it was made by Taiwan. It wasn't made in Japan. It was made by the
Taiwanese company.
So technically, it's not anime. It's 2D, brother. It's 2D.
As I said that game out. As I said before, the only 2D fighting games I actually like are anime games. So since it's 2D and it's not anime, fuck that. Shut the fuck up. No one cares.
Yo,
hold that shit.
Hold
that shit.
No, it's all good, Jaxel. I'll probably come see you in your game someday. How about that?
What is my game?
What is your game? Please tell me. What's your game?
Virtual Fighter.
Oh, Virtual Fighter? Yo, Lion, all day.
No, Tenryo, I'll hook you up with the VF scene in New York. They're at TSB.
Yeah, we ain't there.
I'll hook you up. You'll body Jax in like 2 weeks with some training from Dentai.
Oh my god. Yo, done. You're fucking done, Jack. So, money match confirmed?
I never said that was good.
I thought Soul
Still my game, though.
I thought Soul Calibur was your game. What happened?
They took Talama out of the game.
Ooh.
I need my anime waifu.
Did you guys make
need the
a
win.
resume sent to JamessMK? What happened about that?
Yo, I need to send my resume to James MK.
Yeah, send it to him.
Resume, man.
I'm on unemployment.
If you don't want to be at the Coney Island beach.
Man, I live in Jersey. Fuck Coney Island.
Yo, Jaxel, real talk, I will money match you in Soul Calibur if you play Chaos Code for a motherfucking day. Just play one day. One day.
Damn.
I like playing video games for money. I think video games for money is a losing situation in all cases.
Even though you charge people for video game streaming software.
Hey.
Absolutely. Because that has to do with playing video games.
That's a business. That's a business move.
Getting that money.
Yeah,
but yo, real talk.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just pointing out,
Nah, it's good shit. It's good shit.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that Chaos Code shit, I have not looked into it. And niggas be like, yo, play that Chaos Code.
It's only out in
Yo, play that Chaos Code, son. Yo, look into it, dog. I'm telling you.
And then I'm like, nigga, I don't play a dead game already. Why would I play another dead game?
Every game is dead, homie. Each and every single game. Persona 4 is dead. Guilty Gear is dead.
Compared to League of Legends, FGC in general is dead.
Basically, yeah.
It's really boring.
See, I think that's a big problem people have with fighting games is they don't worry about attracting new players. And every time they lose a player to League of Legends, that's someone they can't replace.
Oh, I'm definitely leaving the fucking Dota.
Jaxel, on real talk, I'm really dedicated to my game. I want everyone to play. I will teach you how to beat me at my own game. As long as you play.
I've done it.
He has done it. Yo, bravo.
Yeah, but first of all, you're talking about anime community. I'm talking about 3D community. Our communities are like that. We want to reach more players, so we will find new players. We will talk to them. We will have sessions. We will invite them to their houses. We will play with them. We will teach them how to beat us, and we like that because we want more players. But I'm talking about like the actually popular fighting games in the FGC, the Capcom games. They're not going to do that. Not from what I've seen. They're like, fuck that. We're the big game in town.
They feel they don't have to.
Everybody else, basically.
Real
they
talk.
lose a player to League of Legends.
They feel they don't have to do that.
Getting back.
All right.
Because
Now,
League of Legends has the money.
Here's a question I have for you, Jaxel. Check this out, right? It's all cool with the popular games and shit, but what about, like other people that
is new to the fighting game scene in general, like all the newcomers. What about that percentage? What about them?
What do you mean?
They might want to play something, anything they like. They might want to come in and play Chaos Code, Soul Calibur, Street Fighter for a second, whatever.
Which is great.
What about them?
What about them?
I
don't understand what you're saying. I thought I already answered that.
They gotta find their
You
niche.
reach out.
Let them find their niche.
I mean, I'm looking, I'm looking at Chaos Code right now. I mean, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, James. But Jaxel, real talk.
I don't understand what you're trying to argue with me about.
Everybody just do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Just do their own thing. Play don't get so people talk shit about your game.
What I'm saying is, everybody does their own thing. So you want to make sure that your players are as happy as possible in doing what you want them to do.
Right.
So you know what? They can be playing a game if they're like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I don't like this community. This game is retarded. I'm gonna go play League of Legends. You gotta do in your power to prevent things like that.
But that's the thing. You can't stop that. If every game that's out nowadays is shit anyways.
You can because you know what? The reason you stop, the way you stop that, okay, it's really dependent on the part of the fighting game community that they're in. One of the things is the welcoming aspect.
Exactly.
If I come into the anime room and I got a bunch of fucking emo motherfuckers giving me eyes and shit, like who the fuck are you to come in my room? One of two things is gonna happen. I'm either not gonna play the game or I'm gonna get taken out in handcuffs for smacking the shit out of somebody. And
goddamn.
And why you gotta be like that though? Why you gotta slap people?
Because if motherfuckers want to eye me like I'm some kind of fucking ass clown coming in your room because I'm interested in your game,
James, if you came in a room and said, "Yo, what's good, everybody?" I would look at you. I'd give you a pound or a dap or whatever the fuck you want, and I'd just be like, "Yo, bro, play Chaos Code."
Let's play Chaos Code.
I was just sitting right now on my fucking phone, and I was fucking scanning through it, and you know what? It looks like a pretty good fucking game.
Yeah, man.
Nigga said, give you the pound, the dap, nigga. Let's play some Chaos Code. Sit down.
But I've been saying for a while.
Yo, James, I want to ask you a question. Though. What gives you the perception that for the anime community, why are they emo-looking kids? Because I mean, do you know what's an emo kid look like? I want to ask you that first.
All right.
Do you know what an emo kid looks like?
There's different variations of an emo kid. To me, when I see Ricky Ortiz, I think emo.
Wait a minute now.
Because he got that flock of seagull fucking hair flap thing going on there. Cats that got like those fucking plugs, those butt plugs in their fucking ears, those fucking holes, those fucking holes and shit, and 35 of them running up their ears, and sit outside the tournament when they're not playing their game and talking to one another about how depressed they are. That's an emo kid.
Damn.
Shit. Okay, this conversation is boring me. I want to go back to what we were talking about before. Now, I've been saying for a while that the quality of a game has no bearing on how popular it is. If you look at the most popular games in America, they tend to actually be the least quality games. It's all about the community.
Mm-hmm.
So if your community...
Marvel is shit.
Like, before I was in the Skype call, you guys were talking about how, you need first-party support from whoever, like Axis or Arc System Works. I have no idea who makes most of these games. Right. But, like, that really has nothing to do with it. You can have all the first-party support you want. It's not going to matter. The community has to be there for the game. And if the community is not reaching out, then that's just the way it's going to be.
Community partly comes from proper first-party support, and sometimes it works really well, and sometimes it doesn't work as well. Like it's doing okay. Like Sega is definitely trying for Virtua Fighter. I know you're definitely on that side, but it's not clicking too much simply because there's reputation with Virtua Fighter already. It's not fresh out of the box. Like games such as Persona and BlazBlue, when they came out, they were completely fresh out the box. New experiences, and although some on the Guilty Gear side were judging BlazBlue for not being Guilty Gear,
I love BlazBlue.
No, I'm just saying in general. Some. I'm not saying you in this case, but they had a chance. AKA, stop typing. They had a chance to make certain impressions, and they had a chance to market the game appropriately. And at the time, there was none, and so people's opinions formed, and the chance for a fresh start never. It was never.
People's opinions don't form because of the lack of first-party support. People's opinions form because some famous player from some community that they follow says this is true about this game. It may not actually be true, but they're saying that's what it is. And the other players, basically, people come in with stigmas to a game. They will come in before they even played the game. They've already decided in their head whether or not they like the game. And what they're doing is they're looking for reasons to not like the game. So when a top player says something like, this game is unbalanced, or this game is stupid, it's not as good as Guilty Gear, they'll immediately latch onto it and use that as an excuse for why they're not playing the game.
Let me ask you a question, Jaxel.
Go ahead.
Do you think that people actually took Filipino champs' rants about Persona seriously and did not even attempt to play the game simply because of that?
I didn't listen to him, so I have no idea. But I'm like, look at what happened at Apex 2013. People have been saying for a while that the Xbox versions of Capcom games are better than PlayStation versions. Nobody cared. It really wasn't making a difference. Then some famous top player makes a huge fit about it, and now all the tournaments in the country are pressured to switching to Xbox 360. Why is it taking 3 years for this change to happen? It's because it doesn't really matter. It's not something that's really true. It's just that a top player has said it, and now everyone's latching on because the community is a bunch of sheep.
Technically true.
Jaxel. I believe it or not, I actually agree with you kind of on the whole, top players do form some people opinions,
Which is why, look at...
but you got to remember this. Well, wait. You got to remember, son, the opinions that they form, they are your spokesmen, whether you want them to be or not.
Saying. They are spokesmen. That's why I was saying it's not about the first party. It's about the community. For instance, I was saying before, you want to get people to play anime games, the only way it's going to happen in America. Remember, anime games are not popular in America. You know what is popular in America? Capcom games. You want anime games to get popular in America, you need to get a cadre of Capcom players to sign off on the game.
Jaxel, you want me to make Chaos Code popular right now?
Sure.
Yo, go into the chat.
The more you're talking about Chaos Code, the less I want to even look at it. You realize that, right? I am very stubborn. You're saying, play Chaos Code, and every time you say it, I'm like, I don't want to play Chaos Code.
I'm going to show you what you want to see, bro.
Wow.
Yo, Twitter status right now, Justin Wong.
Oh my God.
Yo,
Right
Justin
there.
Wong.
Yo, Justin Wong.
Yo, Justin Wong. Godlike.
Yeah, wait. About one guy, but I didn't say you need one Capcom player.
One at a time,
You need a cadre
One at a
of
time.
Capcom players. You need Capcom players making combo videos. You need
But
Capcom
Champ won't
players
give a
putting
fuck about
streams
that.
together.
Yeah, don't
You
give
need
up.
Capcom players putting a lot of support behind the game.
All right, let's say this,
Jaxel.
Jaxel.
Can I hold on for a second? Jaxel, the thing is that in the past, there have been high-profile players that have endorsed low-profile games in terms of popularity. But to be very honest with you, you guys are picking out. You're trying to solve a problem that has a myriad of issues with one solution, and there is no one solution. Yes, player endorsement helps, but to be very honest with you, this all comes down to tournament directors. When you go to the event, and there's a level of discrimination between the games, meaning, okay, this game is not as popular as this game, so it doesn't get stage presence, it doesn't get a top 8 or whatever the case may be. Like, we had a conversation about BXG, and we were like, okay, BXG has like 9 or 10 actual fighting games that's going to be at BXG. And one of the issues I told Rolando was, to be fair, to help the community grow, we should cut down some of the games. The main big games get top 8, but then we want to make sure every single fighting game at least gets a Final 4 on the stage, so it can help the community grow, because that video footage that goes on the final stage is then archived, promoted properly on networks like Testromite or Event Hubs or Shoryuken or whoever these different sites are and whatnot. It all comes out to the administration. They have to do that, but a lot of the administrators are like, look, me personally, it doesn't matter what I think about the game, but it's not as popular as this game. And I must make sure that no matter what, this popular game gets the main time on the stage. And they take up the time and they kill the other back games, which then it doesn't matter what Justin says or what Marn says or what Sanford says or what anybody says. If it doesn't really have community support overall, along with player endorsement, along with first, second, or third party support, it's not gonna grow. Period.
You know, I actually want to expand on what you just said. That reminds me of a topic, an event, something that happened to me past couple of weeks. I actually said on my Facebook that I didn't like how a certain website was discriminating against certain types of content.
You can say the name of the site.
I don't want to say it because
this is the On Blast show.
Yo, this is what you about, man. You On Blast.
Like I had a run-in with their writer the other day, so you could say it.
Just put that shit out there.
Say
I'm not gonna say it.
It's SRK.
But
it's
you
SRK.
guys know what I'm talking about, and it's not SRK. But but the problem is,
it's event shits?
I said the name of the website, but I really wasn't talking about just that website. You know, SRK is part of it too. All the websites are part of it. The issue is they gauge their topics based on interest. You know, they're treating their websites based on a newspaper which has limited space, limited runnings, and they're thinking, you know, I come from the 3D community, so I'm seeing where 3D games are getting less and less featured on these websites.
That's
And it's not because there's less content in 3D fighting games, even though there are. It's because people don't read about the 3D fighting games. So rather than putting up and just leaving it out there because you know what, some hits are better than 0 hits, they're like, no, we're just not going to put 3D fighting games at all.
It makes them feel good it makes them feel elite to have every article and everything they posted numbers going up. If they see something that's a minimal number, get rid of it. Now, it ain't taking up no fucking space.
Yeah, because this is the internet. There's not limited space.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. Event Shits has some of the worst posters I've ever, like people that post on that site are some of the worst, dude. I've seen. Oh my god.
Now,
dude.
what I did say is that the only time I ever see 3D content on any of these big websites is when there's some 2D player talking about it. When they can mention a player like Justin Wong in the article. Like all these Virtual Fighter Sega Cup articles that you see on these websites, if Justin Wong isn't somewhere in the article, it's not on the website at all.
Yo, or the article on Event Shits the other day with the fucking the fat girl anime drawings. That shit blew my fucking mind, bro.
I mean, look. Here's exactly what
Sub-Zero.
Hold on. Sub-Zero. Listen. Sub-Zero Smoke Rain in the chat said the only reason he would play Soul Calibur is to see Kayani. That's the mentality of a lot of these games out there. Like Kayani became the face of Soul Calibur because she's hot. And the fact whether the game is good or not, that itself is going to put people in seats and play the game.
As I said before, though, the quality of the game has nothing to do with popularity.
Nope.
No.
Skullgirls can be the greatest fighting game ever made. The fact that it looks like an anime game means it will not be popular.
It doesn't look like an anime game at all. It was Western animation technique.
But it looks like an anime game.
But it
has
looks
the stigma of an anime.
Anime/cartoon, whatever is out there. It
Yeah.
looks like it's animated.
I like it.
Yeah.
I don't think it was that cool, anyways.
No, Skullgirls is the shit.
Yeah, I
I
don't
will
know.
not comment on the quality of the game because I'm not good at 2D fighters. I'm not the person to ask.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. Another thing is too, like, mad people, like, I don't know what is it with the fighting game community, but these kids love their Asian women. Like, what is it with these, these niggas see an Asian girl, they see an Asian girl, and they fucking blow their load. And I'm like, yo, Asian women are not that
Real
bad.
talk,
Like,
though. Real
Asian
talk.
women are
Anime's
like
associated with like Japanese chicks, so that's
yo,
what
like
happens.
anime with
95% of these cats ain't got no game to spit to no hot Asian chicks.
I
Regardless,
feel like Asian women are that godlike, son.
it doesn't
Asian-
even matter.
They're
Even if there was some mediocre Asian bitch, like they still don't have no cover game
to spit to any of them. So I don't even know. They don't even got game to spit to the ugliest black chick that might be at the tournament. So what the fuck?
Wait, but
Make no difference.
You don't want to scare the new players away, though.
Wait, hold on now. Hold on now. There are some drama tidbits that niggas be getting their girlfriend taken at tournament.
For real? That's crazy.
Oh, you ain't heard of that? Niggas get their girlfriends taken away at tournament.
That's
Never
intense.
That shit is so funny.
That shit is
Dudes have been tournament NTR'd.
Yo, the
Damn.
NTR is too strong.
Damn.
Wait, so
And
the
it's-
girlfriends just break up with them on the spot, or it's just like
Dudes have walked in on their girlfriends getting banged, yo. Like,
damn.
Yo,
walked in-
I'll tell you this right now. I would tell you this right now.
Need a stream for that. Just for that.
I'll tell you this right now. Bitch is getting thrown out a window. Motherfucker getting his throat cut.
Is this after you slapped the guy in the anime room?
Well, apparently I'm fist bumping, so I ain't gotta slap nobody in the anime room. You know, but if that shit happened, whoo, do you know of stories of this that you can throw out on blast for the show here?
I don't want to put niggas on blast like that.
Yeah,
bro.
they should make like a
That shit is deep shit. That is
That'll
some
be
deep
that'll
shit.
be the next OBS NTR edition.
NTR.
Yo,
Get
I'm
NTR.
out of the fucking trip today. I dare you, nigga.
Triforce.
to do it.
Triforce. I've heard some dirty shit from the ARC too, nigga. Don't do it. Don't do it. There's been some dirty shit at the ARC too, nigga.
Hey, listen.
You know what I'm talking about? That stripper pole. That stripper pole. in the-
Slow down. You heard? No.
Oh, it's been confirmed, but I don't want to put that shit out there because niggas will be hurt.
Listen, no one will be hurt. What have you heard from the ARC that wasn't put in a YouTube video already by the people?
No, it wasn't. This was never put in the video.
Dogs.
And
90% of the girls that have come to the
I'm gonna
ARC.
type it in the chat. You're gonna look at the name. It's gonna be 2 letters, and you're gonna look at that name. You're gonna look at that name.
Surprised.
Look
I'll
at
probably
that.
talk about
I remember Triforce talked about something like that before.
Look at that SV. Look at that SV. What is that? Look at any player that's been in the ARC that has those 2 letters in their name.
This is a female?
A male. This is a male.
A male. SV.
What the fuck?
What the fuck going on in
His
the ARC?
girlfriend got bodied at the ARC.
Write out the whole name.
oh, yo.
Oh, yes. We know about that. That's old news.
Yeah, that is-
Everyone knows Smooth Viper's girl was a stripper with the stripper pole in the house. And I
Yeah.
left to go to Chicago.
And then Bloody Red got in there, and he
Yeah,
tore
Red
that up.
Body. Red Body that. That's old news. But you know Smooth Viper knows this. You know that, right?
I know Smooth knows.
No,
I
but
know
that's
Smooth
not.
knows.
What I'm trying to say is, what I'm trying to say is, she's a smut bucket. Travel all around my dick. No luggage.
Pro-ho.
God damn, this conversation goes on in tangents so randomly.
It goes really crazy.
There's some
This
dirty
is the
shit in the
Unflash
fighting
show.
community.
Smut bucket.
Come dumpster.
You should have seen what happened to CEO. That's what you don't know about.
Which one?
Oh,
Yo,
she was
how you don't make money off
the
this,
same
man?
girl.
To make some money off.
Same girl.
Oh my god, nigga, I think I heard about that. I know about that.
Dudes, they brung the sheriff on the premises. It was that bad. Because this, I'm gonna tell you the story. Fuck it. It's the all-black show.
Oh god, Triforce, you were awful at telling stories.
No. This story you guys want to hear.
We
definitely want to hear this story.
Nigga said the sheriff fucked her too.
What?
The horse had a turn.
Let's go.
All right. It's a very short story. So he met this girl. She was a stripper. He tried to help change her from being a stripper, but we all know the rules.
First mistake.
Yeah. Brought her over there, and she peeped this guy who had a car, and he clearly did it. And while he was playing in the tournament, dude was like all up on her, and she just straight up hissed him and just ran off with the next dude.
NTR'd. Nigga got NTR'd.
So he saw her. This guy was holding her hand, like he came there to CEO with her on a plane, and then they're out inside in the front. walking, and the guy's holding his hand like this is girl. So Smooth Viper run up to the dude, push the dude off of her, like, what the fuck are you doing? Blah, 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 blah. That nearly got into a fight. Now, I thought that was going to be the end of it. Like, yo, bitch, you with me. You can't be with him. Fuck you doing? Yo, my man, keep it moving. So we stopped Smooth Viper because we didn't want him to get into a fight and whatever. This dude comes back and tries to roll up on 5 of us. It's him by himself. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? That's my girl. So we all stopped and looked at him. He was like, yo, dogs, step off. Keep it moving, B. It's not worth it. She's a stripper. Like, keep it going. Then the dude wanted to fight us. And then we were like, we were looking at the guy. I was like, you're about to get jumped by 2 Hispanics and 2 black guys over a stripper. Like, why are you sitting here arguing with us?
I'm in love with a stripper.
So
that's basically it.
What happened was, they went to the girl's room. He packed up his shit, came back out, and unfortunately, the guy was in the hallway with her. So Eric was going to throw the punch on the guy, and we had to back him up. So the guy tried to swing on Eric. Now, right now, I had to find all ways to just control myself, back the guy up, and I'm like, the following is going to happen. You are going to walk away, and this is going to end, or 3 black guys and a Hispanic is going to go to jail for mud stomping a hole in a white kid's ass. Choose. So he had walked off. And I thank God he walked off, because there was no way I was going to stop. Remixed, Blood Red.
Remixed is a big ass nigga.
Yeah, this was it was not gonna be a good look for him.
Yo, a Spanish kid, yo, Remix is a fucking big ass dude, no.
He's not that big. You know what's funny is he's tall, but he's not
tall,
like,
yeah.
He's not swole.
Nah, he got some fat on him.
It was a bad situation because the guy was smooth. No, he actually was smaller than Smooth Viper. But the point is, after all of that, and the marshal came on the premises and told Smooth Viper to go off, you know what we saw in the end? When we were walking to the pool to get Smooth Viper's stuff from his room so we could get him off the premises, she was in his car driving off.
That's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
And NTR, that is the ultimate version of getting your bitch stolen.
That's
a little too strong.
Nah, the best story I heard was when Triforce was like, fucking, that Smooth Viper got choked by a sponsor or some shit. Someone that they invested money into. And that's like laughed in someone's face. And the dude was like an ex-Marine or some shit.
Okay, just so no one gets it twisted, this guy, he's the reason why the, how can I put it? When we lost the 5th arc and we moved into the God's arc, he had put up $15,000 along with Nelson's 15 grand.
Oh, the fucking Marine nigga.
The guy just, literally, him putting up that money 6 months before that, he just came back from his 2nd tour in Iraq.
Damn.
Yeah.
So he just came back. Now I knew him when he was younger, and he was just playing video games, and he went to the Marines and he wanted to see if he can go and contribute to society through his war, whatever, and he wanted to contribute back to gaming because he likes video games, and that's what he does best. He goes and kills people. We had a huge 2-hour whatever meeting about restarting the empire and the amount of money he's putting in. So he told this guy wanted to go to East Coast Throwdown, and he said no at first, and he really wanted to go on. And the 2 nights before East Coast Throwdown, he was playing Marble, and he picked up Marble and another team, and he was doing all of this stuff, and he was doing real good. And then he kind of impressed him, and the guy was like, "You want to go to East Coast Throwdown?" And he said yes. He says, under one condition: you pick that team, win or lose, and I will send you there. So he said, okay. We sent him there. One night before that, Smooth Viper was with his so-called friends, and they were eating food. Smooth Viper didn't have any money. His boys was eating food in front of him. No one offered him stuff. They called us back. Yeah, that's not grimy shit. They called us back at the Ark, and Jerron and him had no money, and it was like, yo, we kind of hungry and we got no money. Can you send some money up? So the sponsor says, I've never been to one of these tournaments. Let's get a train ticket. Me, you, Triforce will go up there and we'll feed the players and help them out, make them feel good, you know, blah, blah, blah. So they said, okay, cool. Sanford wanted to go. So he said, all right, Sanford, put on your stuff. I'll take you with me. So everyone in the arc that did not get to go to East Coast Throwdown, we ended up going there on the last day. He paid for everything. We went up there. Smooth Viper came back. We saw him. He's like, how'd you do in the tournament? He said he got 4th. So he's like, oh, man. He's like, how'd it go with Dormammu? So he's like, well, I used Dormammu and I got all the way to 5th place. But and then I won, and then when I was in 4th, I decided to switch off to my original team. So the sponsor looked at him and was like, why'd you do that? If Dormammu got you that far, why didn't you run it until I didn't feel like playing with the team? So he's like, but we had an agreement that I would pay for you to come up here if you use the team, ride or die. And that I came up here physically to come and feed you. So he's like, yeah, but I didn't feel like using it. Right in his face.
Yo,
that's fucked up.
That's fucking crazy.
He looked at him and he started getting red. Me and Matrix, we were sitting right next to it, but we were talking about Dragon Ball Z. So he grabbed it, and all we heard was. So we turned around, and I'm like, what are these idiots doing? Like, they're playing, and Smooth Viper is turning red. So we're like, what the fuck? So me and Matrix jumped on. I said, what are you doing? And we pulled him off of him, and he was like, let me get out of here because I'm getting very angry right now. I'm going to kill someone. And he had his combat knife on him.
Yeah, I bet.
So he walked off. We looked at Viper and we was like, what the fuck? And we shocked because we was like, what the hell happened? So me and Matrix approached him and we was like, yo, dogs, look, we know you're a Marine and everything and whatever. He's like, yo, I fought and killed people for this country. And I come and I'm helping these little fucking shit snot-nosed kids who ain't got no fucking education, delinquents in life, doing drugs and fucking little girls and all type of bullshit in their life. And he's gonna laugh
to the FGC.
He's like, he's gonna laugh at me after I almost got killed to get that money to help the Empire. He said I should have fucking killed him and killed whoever would have stopped him. And Big E wanted to get involved in the fight. And Big E's like,
God, Big E.
I know you big dogs, but that's an ex-Marine. And yes, he's not going to make it out the building alive, but best believe he's going to kill a lot of people.
Okay, like 15 of y'all.
nigga, Big E, nobody fucking with E. Nigga, E breaking necks and cashing checks before you get out the building.
So yes, he's wrong. Don't get me. I don't condone it because we got a long lecture with it. I said, yo, dogs, this is a bad situation. So in order to make up for it politically, he had paid for Eric to go to Evo and whatnot, and just left it at that. And then he left from sponsoring the Empire. He was like, these kids in this community, this little fighting game community shit, it's a piece of shit. It's not going anywhere. These kids have no respect for the people that actually want to help the scene. And he's right. What he did was wrong, but he is still right in what he's talking about. These people
Eric didn't have loyalty. I remember that event too, because Eric did really well, and he played Gene at the end. And I mean, why is he playing Gene?
And that's why. So when everyone's like, "Oh, Triforce has a sponsor going around choking people," like, yo, it could have worked. He could have just took out his combat knife, stuck it right down his trachea, and fucking ended it.
Yo, that would have been like a total world star hip hop video.
Yeah.
It would have been not Smooth No More. It would have been Ragged Viper.
Jagged Viper.
That's what would have happened. That would have been the end of the fighting game community. Period. East Coast at least fighting game community. Sad tragedy today, a Hispanic gentleman was killed by a Greek ex-Marine who just served 2 services in Iraq with a black. And guess what's going to happen to him? Because he's just, at worst, he's getting life in prison. He ain't seen no death sentence. You crazy.
No, he probably get like a year or 2 in jail. Now.
He'll get like 3, he'll get like 5 years.
Nigga call self-defense. He'd be like, nah, that little nigga tried to jump me or some shit.
Yeah, early. And, he has credentials, so fuck it.
Getting some of that army diplomatic immunity shit.
You fucking I'd feel bad for Smooth too. I'd be like, Smooth, no.
You just don't laugh at the sponsor's face and you're gonna be like, get away with it. I mean, that guy had
that's one of the problems, with the sense of entitlement to be sponsored. I hear motherfuckers all the time saying, "Oh man, I should be sponsored." Why? What are you gonna do for me?
Yeah. They just want to be sponsored for free, basically, and not do no work.
Yeah, you pay. You give me a shirt. You give me money, and I give you shit.
I want to be sponsored because I'm that nigga.
Oh yeah, that's great.
I'm that nigga.
I can push these buttons in this order really